Jesus saves y'all. I came up here to thank my new subscribers. And if you don't really know who I am or haven't been following me because it's almost been a year, I'm a storyteller. And then also, I I'm not materialistic and stuff like that, but I know nice things when I see it, and I know I, I got good eyes. I can see what's good and what's not good or whatever. But if the content is not for you, all you gotta do is pass it because I'm gonna continue to put content up because it's some people that like some of the stuff that I like. And some of the stuff that I take content of, I don't like. But I find it interesting. Like, for instance, by the beach during Easter, that big thing that was like this and looked like skeleton and it had an egg stuck up his butt. It was a chicken. Well, okay, that was weird to me. Okay. But I knew it was good content. So, and another thing too, y'all have to realize I'm celibate, but I still have feelings. So I saw some people on the beach today was handsome, and you thought I wasn't gonna get them on my YouTube, and then one followed me to the beach. No, he didn't. It just happened, y'all. White lightning. You know, his car is the white lightning. Okay, he is the white knight, and he's not white. He is not even from around here. He said he was trying to get. He talked like Puerto Rican or either he's native. I mean, he's Latin. I can tell he's Latin or either Puerto Rican. Because he kept on trying to tell me, I've been looking for you. I've been looking for you. You know, I know the voices. I know people with the third tongue that can speak English and another two, three languages. I know these things. Okay. But I can't get everything in a short, and it was just so much going on because I was already talking to the guys on the motorcycle, and if I hadn't have stopped when they called me back, I would have never got White Lightning because he'd be driving fast. Yeah, I got him a few times. This is the third time, and I made a video on him because I wanted to get to know his real name because I give people nicknames all the time. You can ask anybody that I ever hung around or been around, whether it was at church, whether it was in the streets, or what, I give people nicknames. People give me nicknames. I never had a nickname a day in my life, but most of everybody around me, my last two or three nicknames was Hot Sauce, Lil Booty, and something else. Yeah, I get nicknames. I don't worry about the crazy part because I'm the crazy with the I, not with the Y, and I'm the Sheri with the I. Yeah, the I. Eyes. So I have good discernment. So I had a good time today and stuff like that, and it was a rough morning, you know. It's just like that all the time on Sundays in this area. You know, people cut grass, they wash dishes, they wash clothes, and y'all know in the Ten Commandments you're not supposed to be doing that. But this is a neighborhood that do not respect God and Jesus. Okay, and I have no problem. What they do, just don't try to block me from my blessings that God has given me. Because one time I had got almost 1,000 views, and it went to 1,000. It's over 1,000 now. And I was back in my yard, and I was on my way to go to church virtual, and I went to took the dogs in the back, and I put my live on, and I started singing "Only God Can Do It." And before I know it, the Holy Spirit went, and I just kept on dancing, just praising God. And I didn't know how many people was watching me, but my neighbors that watched me sing that, and then the next Sunday they had planned to cut grass in the yard, hang clothes, and just trying to make noise in the background, you know, dogs barking, you know. That is so inappropriate when somebody's trying to worship and praise God. And he sees everything you guys are doing, and he does not like the fact that you keep trying to keep me from liking and loving and sharing my gifts and sharing the love of Jesus Christ. Okay? He sees you. Everything y'all little slick butt doing, I call it neighborhood window crime. I don't trust none of y'all. The one on the right, left, front, and the back. I do not trust you guys because y'all been working together for a while. I've been in institutions 6 times in the almost 8 years I've been here. But y'all keep saying, I tell my mama too. She keep telling my business and then calling that man next door that you give food to. That man is not for me because every time I used to leave the house, he was right over there with them 2 gay guys across the street. And I ain't got nothing against gay people. And they be plotting on me. And then one day when I went to the store, my mama came and asked Mr. Mark. The 2 gay guys said she went up there to the store. She did not ask them to. That's how I know they watch me. She asked Mr. Mark. Okay? And I'm just got to the point now, I'm about to be 50 years old, and I have discernment that God been showed me things. You know, I gave the neighbor, next door neighbor, my number for cookies, Girl Scout cookies, not to give it to the neighborhood. Okay? No. Not to crank call me and give it to people, and because everybody looked at, I saw a lot of people numbers on that paper. When she gave it to me, and I've been getting cookies from her and her daughter. Hey, what's her name? Heaven. Hey, I got her thing. I keep um, things. I'm sentimental, so I keep little things in boxes and stuff that I get because I think she's special and she's got tall and stuff. I've been buying cookies from her about 5 years. So, but what I'm saying is, y'all, I have when y'all see my shorts and stuff like that, I guarantee you, nothing is crazy about me. And some of them are, I'm telling stories and I'm being bullied, and some of I can't put in, like if I mute it, because I can't put cussing and then country music and rap music in the background that YouTube don't allow it because of copyright. Okay? And then I don't want certain people's voices on my YouTube channel, especially the ones I have a protective order. Yeah, a protective order against. You know, I'm the one that got it first because they just won't leave me alone, and I don't bother them. I mean, I stopped the drinking, and it still wouldn't leave me alone. So I know it's something within them. It can't be me because I stopped drinking. You know, make it make sense. I stopped doing everything. And at the end of the day, it had to be something that they're dealing with in their mind and in their heart that they need to get fixed because I'm already fixed. And God still ain't done with me because sometimes I cuss. Okay? And then sometimes I get hot in the butt. You know, not butt, the hand, you my little dance and stuff, with the boots on the ground, that's gonna always, you hear a nice song. I heard a rap song earlier today. So, oh Lord. And then I was looking through on my thing, and this guy popped up. It's something named Tay. His last name Tay. I mean, they call him something Tay. Well, he does Chris Brown moves and stuff, and I thought it was so funny. Because while I was watching him and I was just going through stuff and ready to put a post, he popped in my feed. Because I did like two of his things. And I looked at him and he was playing one of the Chris Brown's songs that, my son's father had bought me because he used to buy me all the new CDs and stuff come out every Tuesday. He just, and then we get movies too at Walmart. So I'm on the bed and I'm sitting there looking at it. The next thing I know, I turn around, baby, and Egypt was on the bed too. I said, let me go ahead and play this. And I hit that little thing and played him. And I said, I thought it was funny, y'all, because I just come from the beach with all them sexy looking men, and I don't have a husband, and I came past another guy that's way too young for me. And I looked around and I saw two dogs. I said, Jesus. I said, what the world is going on? I love my dogs, y'all. And let me tell you this, ain't no bestiality over here or no dog cruelty, because I love all dogs in the whole world because it's God backwards, okay? But if you're a bad dog and you try to attack me, I will get my shovel, the devil, or whatever out the way, okay? I'm not letting nobody come in my yard and mess with my dogs. I'm not letting nobody harm nothing that protects me, because my dogs, I got papers for them. They are my service dogs and also my emotional support dogs. Make it make sense. I can't have anybody trying to kill my dogs or harm my dogs, because why? They help me with my PTSD, y'all. Make it make sense. I lost a whole dog, BJ, baby Jesus. It took me 2 years to even start loving them dogs, like really loving them. I would take care of them, feed them, take them to the vet, give them their shots and all of them, And it's just, I couldn't love another dog like BJ, because I had that dog 13 years, and he saved my life 4 times from me and beating on me, Got him off me, And yeah, so basically, if you see anything in the feed that looks strange and you don't understand it, then it's not meant for you to understand, and you can just go ahead and skip it. But if it's something that you like, as far as my food, if you want to subscribe to me because of my food, or you want to laugh because I do funny stuff, And then, or you want to learn how to do some of the stuff, the food that I do, it's in the shorts, because I mean, and then hairdos sometimes too. It's in it. You just gotta tune in, and then I got the little voiceovers and stuff because it's things that people like you help me create. When you talk about my mustache, or just say something, or say you too old, that's where YouTube auntie came in at. These things you guys are helping me create, because you're trolling me, and most everybody that ever troll me or bully me, I used to fight them, but I learned now. I use the word, y'all, God, you know, and I let him fight my battles. But if you keep coming up to me and doing things that remind me of something that happened, because Egypt got hit last year on February 27th, and that's why I started taking charges out on my neighbors, because they got to the, I got footage of all that stuff. It had got to the last little inch. It plucked the last nerve in my brain. Okay. And I said, I have to get these names, and I have to keep them from my dogs and from me, and to keep me from retaliating, because I can fight, and I do have PTSD. I can go be off, you know, and I don't got to go to jail. I go straight to heaven. Trust me. I know the word. So, yeah, I got the names, the people that subscribe to me. Some of them are in the shorts, like Low Key and Prince. I do know the guy's name, but I don't think I wrote it down. Jay, Tangerine. Is it Tangerine? Oh, it ain't orange. It's Tangerine. Tangerine, Tiara. Her daughter name is Taika. Taika, she is the girl that I love. I never had some. Yeah, that's how I remember that. Taisha. I got a niece named Tamika, y'all. Tamika. Because usually they call her Taika, but it's Taisha. And all of them was like T's lined up. They was like this. First girl was Tiara. Then it was Tangerine. Then her daughter, I just said it, Taisha. So, it just was lined up like that. So thank y'all. And if y'all did, because one of them unsubscribed, like as soon as I put the dog video up there. So if y'all don't know the meaning behind the stuff, or if y'all see something you don't understand, just pass the video. Because trust me, it's going to be something that you're going to like that I put up here. Because I know people. I know taste. I know people's taste. But I'm not going to be filming nobody's butt and stuff at the beach and all that stuff. I'm not doing that. They in a bathing suit, because I got some girls on my bathing suit when I first started. They do modeling and all that stuff, but they looked decent. They didn't have their behind hanging out and all that stuff, because at the end of the day, I mean, when I had my body like that and all that stuff, I still had some type of respect about myself. Yeah. I can walk around in my house naked all I want to, but you don't walk around like naked in the street like that. Especially if you've been raped before, like me a few times. You put you some clothes on. Trust me. Y'all, it ain't all about showing your skin, okay? I'm telling you that now. So you ain't gonna see too much of that unless it's by accident, if I'm filming something else and somebody run in the picture or something like that, yeah. And yeah. So right before I left the beach, about at least 10 men, 10 nice looking men. I'm like, Lord Jesus, why you do this to me? And then I come home and I say, I'm gonna stretch across the bed because I was tired. We riding a bike, it takes a lot out of you. So it's not an electric bike. I'm using my legs, my power, okay? And I lay across the bed, and then I just happened to just look at the guy, came in my feet, I want to take you down. I said, and he does the Chris Brown. He does all the moves like Chris Brown. All the Browns can dance, y'all. Bobby Brown, me, all us can dance. Okay, Mr. Brown, yeah. Y'all, James Brown, y'all, we Browns can get down. Okay, at the end of the day, we can get down. So I said, oh Lord, because he's my favorite R&B, and can't nobody beat him in R&B. R. Kelly used to could do it. He still probably can do it, but he messed it up when he did all the other stuff. But Chris Brown is the man. He can dance, he can draw, he can paint, he can create, and he is. And people need to stop hating on him. For real. Just stop hating on him. I've been in fights with men and I forgave them. You know, they took me out and I still forgave them. My 90s baby, my 80s baby, I forgave them, y'all, because they were on drugs. You know, and I have hit them and did back to them too, yeah, because I had to protect myself. Because my 80s baby told me not too long ago, he said, you remember when we was at the White Oaks and you hit me? I felt that when I said, you were supposed to. Because if you ever watch the movie, What's Love Got to Do with It? You're going to get your strength from somewhere, because when you get tired of getting your butt kicked, somebody going to, and then especially when you talk to God, you know, somebody got to be dangling with the rock or something, you know. Let me tell y'all, you just can't let nobody keep messing with you. You just can't let nobody keep messing with you. And he'll talk about that. He'll keep, hey Larry, LL, he'll keep telling you, he'll tell you. He said, you remember? I said, yeah, because I told you. I'm done with you keep hitting me. And then messing my teeth up too. I had my snap-on smile teeth. I had to go like almost a year and a half with no teeth in my top of my mouth. That the first boyfriend when I was 12 knocked off my tooth when I was running track. When I was going to Truett. You know, to make it make sense, these men just want to take in my face and take my teeth out of my mouth. You know? So I forgave them. Okay? I forgive people. I'm a forgiving person because why? God is a forgiving God. So so if y'all see anything like in my feed and stuff like that, you just jumped on the board. You just all you gotta do is go back and look at my old videos or old meta videos, and you'll figure it out. Because it's been going on a while. It ain't just happened. It's just building up like that. But it's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. And everywhere I go and I pray with people, they always ask me, why haven't you moved? I told everybody on live, God told me not to move. He's gonna move them. And Miss Hardy told me, she said, stop moving and pray that God moved them. Because I kept moving. Every time somebody messed with me or something, I was moving. You know, she said, no, you don't keep moving, jumping around like that. And I got mad at her. I said, your whole daughter went to Georgia, and I want to go to Georgia. Why you want to tell me don't move? I think it's hard to be hating on me a little bit. I love her, though. I'm talking about Miss Carol Hardy. Everybody know her. It's Section 8, y'all. And I got mine because God gave it to me because he knew I was raising my son, Tavares, and I prayed for everything I got. Okay? Do I brag about Section 8? No. But I know God gave me that shelter because he knew the things that was going to happen to me. You know, I can build my own house. I'm with Thomas Nelson. Make it make sense. Okay? But I need the finances to build it with. To buy the concrete, to make the foundation, all that. The wood. You know what I'm saying? The nails. The windows. Y'all, come on. Play with me. But anyway, yeah. So if y'all just got on board and stuff like that, and y'all don't understand me, just apply whatever video in short apply to you. Just look at it or whatever. If you don't like it, just swipe right by. When I was on TikTok, I see millions and millions of videos. If I'm not liking it, and if something don't relate to me, I'm not gonna look at it. But if it's relatable and I like it, and I'm not a hater, I'm gonna like you. You know, even to the people that's up here that's YouTubers, if you come in my feed and it's something I like, I'm gonna like it. Okay? And if you keep coming up and you disturbing my Charles Stanley and disturbing what I'm gonna have to do with the content over here and the other things that I have, my meditation and my prayers, then I'm gonna have to turn your notifications off. And I already told everybody up here, I said I have a goal line and I'm trying to get to something within a year because YouTube has 365 days for you to get a certain amount of hours before you get monetized, okay? And I'm not telling nobody this because this morning, y'all didn't hear it, but my neighbors think that the $15,000 that they owe me for mental abuse and physical abuse and defamation of character and all this stuff, they think they're gonna wait till I get a YouTube channel. I will work for YouTube free all my life and hire me a job with 50 Cent or Tyler Perry before they get a fucking dime from me and hire Ben Crump to come down here to Hampton and get all them crooked ass crackheads and powder smoking and dick sucking ass up out of there. I'm telling y'all, if they think they're gonna come get some money that God has always given me. Watch me sweep this motherfucker. Excuse me. Let me get my phone. I'm gonna be, y'all gonna call me the sweeper. Because I know what I know. And I got people already vouch for me. And he didn't put me in that lockup for 5 days for all these girls and these people to tell me all this information. God put me there so I could get information on their ass. Because they are crooked. They locked up me, Sheri B, in jail. I'm over here on YouTube talking to y'all every day. Jesus saves, loving people, forgiving people every single day. And they locked me up on Mother's Day. And I'm one of the best mothers that ever lived. You know, it took me so long to get my son to bars. And I had to pray and get on my knees with Thelma Singleton Peterson for him. So for somebody that keep thinking they're going to sit around and put some hands inside of something that God has built for me, you might as well drop dead because I'm gorgeous. Okay? I'm gorgeous. Ain't nobody going to take nothing that my God has for me. I've been working on this before they moved in that house. I know what day they moved in that house in 2020. I've been working on my brands and my non-profit stuff because I've been wanting to do what? Feed the whole entire universe because I'm a certified cook and I can feed a multitude because I'm that good. Everybody always asks me, why are you cooking all that food? Because I'm ready. Because when Noah or anybody got to build that ark, I'm going to be on it and everybody going to eat. And everybody that thought that they was taking something and did something, I'm going to be that one to tell you your ass can't get on here, snake. And you can't get on here. And you can't get on here. And I'm going to push your ass off. Because we ain't taking nobody that's trying to take us to hell. Because God promised us. He promised us what? Eternal life. He didn't promise us hell. Okay? No. Okay? And that comes from my grandma, my black grandma. Helen Warren Mosley, Singleton Mosley. She told me to tell y'all that. Yeah. Yeah, I ain't got time for nobody. It's got to be trying to put their hand. Look, let me show you something. Always trying to put their hand in my change, in my cookie jar, and think I ain't going to the church and put no money back in the church. You better get your hands up off my money. Yeah, she gonna tell me this morning. Yeah, because I keep talking about I'm getting monetized. Let them try to take some of my money. I cut both off. Tell them damn judges' hands off. Castrate their ass. Say I won't do it. I'm certified. And go right over there and sit with Jesus. And watch their ass burn. Y'all, I ain't playing with them. I'm about to be 50 years old. It's 2025. Ain't nobody taking me backwards. Nobody. Not even myself. I can't even take myself backwards. Because why? I'm being obedient for God. I can't even listen to the stuff that I do. I can't even do. I want to have sex. But he told me to wait. In here burning up now. Anyway, I'm about to cook my fish. I'll be back. I gotta go get my stuff out my bag. I got home store. I bought an energy drink while I was out, but I didn't drink it. I drank my green tea. I didn't need it. Well, after I got that prayer from Miss Alberta over there at the Antioch, I didn't need no energy drink. I had all the energy I needed, and that was God and Jesus, the Holy Spirit. I'm about to pour this oil in here. I'm gonna keep it on low though, because I got to batter my fish. I was gonna do some baked fish, but I want me a fried piece of fish, y'all. But anyways, I just wanted to come up here. Let me get my other subscribers out of here. They have my pocketbook on the money. Hold on. So, it's 2 or 3 people I think I didn't call. And if I didn't call your name, I don't know. It's on the money. It's Ninja, girlfriend Ninja, and Alexia, and let's see, somebody on my $1 bill. Thank y'all for subscribing. If y'all peeled out, y'all see me again. I'm good. Because people be dropping off all the time. I mean, it reminds me of when I used to drop off and I'm on a Jesus train, right? And I just drop off and say, oh, let me just go to the bar one time, or let me go over here to the club, and then end up on the damn bench for 30 days drinking and can't get back off from drinking. Okay, and Q, King, and J. Thank y'all. Yeah, thank y'all. And yeah, I appreciate y'all. I know y'all young and stuff, but if y'all stay with me, y'all, I got somebody for y'all. I'm gonna turn y'all on to my son. He's real educated. He's on his way to YouTube, but he's in the Army and he's working on Spotify. Y'all know what I'm talking about. He's doing his music, and he's very educated like I am. He's an artist. He can draw. He's another Chris Brown. He do all that stuff, draw, dance, all that. But he don't dance like he used to. I don't know why he don't dance. I used to pay him money to dance because I used to get paid money for dance, break dance and stuff at the lake. We used to get paid. My son could do the same thing. He stopped doing it, and guess what? He got chubby. I don't know why he stopped dancing, but he working on his. He said he don't have an A to Z plan like me. My son said he got one plan, and that's A, and that's being a musician. And you know what? I love him for that. I love him for that because I just love my son, how focused that he is when it's something that he wants and he put his mind on it and he gets it. He just got a 2024 car, you know? And I mean, he just makes me so happy, y'all. And if it wasn't for my prayers and me behind him saying you can do, I'll be telling him this, you can be a comedian. You can be do graphic arts. You can build your own video games. He can do so much. He got stuff from me, but he said he don't got it from me because he's a Gemini. Remember this. I'm a Scorpio. He's a Gemini. He don't think he got nothing from me. But he know he got my eyes. Because people know. And look, all his hair coming in because I'm hairy. And he was hairy when he was born too. So I told him, you better thank me for that mustache and them daggone beards. Because that runs in my blood. Yeah, your mama got mustache. You wouldn't have had no mustache. I have to talk to my son like that. So always inspire your kids and tell them what they can do. I used to tell my son, I said he could play basketball. And then they try to mess him up because he was short. I said Spud Webb was short. Make it make sense. So he gave that up. He ran for class president. The girl beside me, Paris, because she's so educated, she don't never get to go outside, study. He went outside. You know, he played the game, but we had the basketball court. He would play basketball, and then he'll go, play basketball and go with his the people I trusted that weren't trying to go up in his booty. Because when we moved on 36th Street, they used to say they're going to butt rape him, and I had to go to the probation officer on him, and he had to write my son a letter. So sorry, we can't play no more. Yeah, you sure can't play with my son, but why? Because I'm the one to tell it. They tried to do that to me when I was little. I went to my teachers and everybody told me. To the church, everybody tell. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing to me or my son. And I told my son, I said, anybody try to do something, tell me. Because I ain't gonna be like them mothers be like, well, you look fast and you should have been wearing your thing, and that's my man, give him some coochie because that's the only way I can get $100 from him and some crack. Try it with me. I'm the mama you need. Woo! Now that's the problem with people right there. Selling their kids. I ain't no sellout. I love Jesus. But I will put up a fight. You know, I can fight y'all. But I don't fight like that no more. Why? Because I want my freedom. So, but if it comes to a fist fight, the police already told me it's a simple assault. If somebody come in my face, knock them out. It's a simple assault. That's all he said. And then I got to go to anger management or Riverside for a couple of days because I'm certified PTSD. So I tell them to stay out my face. And I told the lady at the church, I said, ma'am, I told everybody, I said, I even told God and Jesus, tell these people to leave me alone. And she said, that ain't how you do it now, Miss Alberta. Reverend Alberta. That ain't how you do it. I ain't gonna never forget her name. I'll tell you why. Because my uncle, O.B., Otis Brown, 32 years in Alberta, had a pool hall, carry his gun, work for VDOT. Yeah. We don't play, okay? We love white, black people, all color people, but you don't want to test it. Because the Blackfoot may come out. Yeah! I'm hoarse, y'all. But I got a app up there if you want to use my Indian call, my war call and all that stuff. I got all that stuff. I know who I am, okay? I know all my bloodlines. So yeah, I came up here to thank y'all, and my fish is that grease on low. I ain't worried about that. All I gotta do is throw my fish in season, throw it in some cornmeal, either flour, either one. Watch this, y'all. I'm a certified cook, but I was a cook first. So I'm using sanitizer. I'm using sanitizer because I'm eating this fish. Anybody else eat? So I got that, and then I got the motorcycle guy, Ice Wolf. He's a sergeant of arms or something. Oh Jesus, the motorcycle guy, y'all. My lollipop. He gave me his card. They be having the boots on the floor things. I'm gonna go to a couple of them. I told them they better have my Welch's and my water because I don't drink no more. And then one guy said he drink. That's all he drink is water. I said, well, thank God. Might be the guy for me. Hey. Woo! All right. I had a good day. My Mother's Day was like, but I made the best of my Mother's Day today because I'm a mother every day. Before I had my son, I was mother to other people's kids. My nieces, my 8, 9 nieces, my 1 nephew. I was a mother to a whole bunch of people before they were born. Because my mama had me babysitting and doing stuff at 3 and 4 years old. That made me what? Magnificent. I can't take that. That's God. But anyway, I'm going to use some cornmeal because I was going to get my, at Buckrow Tackle, I was going to get my stuff from Ron, but I got distracted because he gave me the crabs instead of me buying the stuff. So I was like, wow. I was just heard before he changed his mind. I forgot my so I'm going to use some Jiffy, and then I'm going to use some flour. I'm going to use some Jiffy and then some flour. Yep. That's what I'm doing, y'all. I'm doing. Let me get my step ladder. I gotta eat something. But, always pray and give up your plate, y'all. That's how you get your prayers answered. Let's see. I'm doing cornstarch, y'all. Cornstarch. I'm gonna do cornstarch and cornmeal. It's getting hot. So, yeah. So I'm doing cornstarch, y'all. It's more healthier for you. Cornstarch, like if you got a problem with like high cholesterol and stuff like that, cornstarch is better than flour. It may not do that bread in it. I'll show it to y'all. But you just gotta make sure it's even. So I'm just doing a quick job right quick. So once I can get that fish to frying and smelling it, I'm be alright. I kind of feel like I have a Jesus hangover. Like when I went last year, I took my mom to the gospel thing with Tasha Combs and Ricky Willa and don't let me forget. Oh, whew, Jesus. Why was I going to say CC Wine? I think she's supposed to be at the next one. Oh, God. Y'all, I will make sure I get... let me show y'all what I'm doing. I'm doing this. So, I'm using my microwave thing where you can cook eggs and stuff in. And it broke. Because I'm flipping it too much. But anyway, it broke. I got 3 pieces though. So sometimes this Poland fish, it'll like if you don't hurry up and bread it and put it in the pan, it will break up on you. But I found another trick too. If it do that, you put it in the oven and put it on broil, either bake, and it'll get back stiff and whole like it's supposed to. Cause they like fish steaks. You know, these are like where you bread them and you get like the fish almost like at McDonald's. Or I tell you a good one too. Arby's have a good fish sandwich. Don't sleep on Arby's. They got some things, but they high though. They real high. And Rowley's got a good fish sandwich too. But ain't nobody fish like Brown's Kitchen. So yeah, I feel better, y'all. I got to, get outside. I like going outside. I don't like nobody thinking that I have to be closed in or locked up anywhere because I've been locked up from 12 to 20, and most of that stuff wasn't my fault. I ran away from home because things was happening to me at home, and then they took me out of track school, so I ran the streets. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't know my story, don't go in the court and lie and say I stabbed somebody, or say if you didn't know I was getting raped. And then don't go in there and say she had a drunken public part when you didn't see the girl pulled the bill on me at Tiny John doing Black History. I'm so tired of people lying on Sheri Brown. And I'm going to straighten them in the name of Jesus. I'm coming for them. I'm tired of them. I'm not going to keep on lying on my damn name. My name is all I got for right now. You don't lie on me and get away with it. So y'all hear it so far? I'm gonna bring you over here in a minute. So I don't really cook on lives that much no more because people are stealing my content, and then hurry up and go on and do stuff and get more views than I do. They do it a lot. But one thing about it, God sees everything. Y'all know that, right? So basically, if somebody takes something from me or do something, to hinder my growth, God is going to give me at least 7 times fold. So that's how I look at it. Because when they gave me that 5 days in jail, I came out with 12,000. It was 10,000, 10K on that thing I made in the bathroom with my hair, and then I got my 2K, and then I got an extra. If y'all look at how many subscribers I got so far, it's almost the 2025 year that we in. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. So yeah. So if anybody drop off, trust me, because they tried to do that to me before when I got my 500 and God gave me 1,000. So if you try to hate, like secretly hate and say, oh, and be one of them crabs in the thing, God gonna give me wings and I'm gonna be a pilot. Because I'm already a pilot. Why? Because I'm lit for Jesus. So I'm about to bring y'all over here. Because sometimes this fish is very tricky. Very tricky. It'll break on you. It's almost like when you cooking it's almost like when you cooking when you cooking fish cakes. Hold on. It's almost like when you cooking fish cakes. So I gotta get another light. Yeah. Hey, Valeria. So yeah. Basically, that's what I'm doing. Doing. And so I'll bring it back over there in a minute once I get brown. Brown like my last name? Get some seasoning fell out. So what I do is, like, in between when I'm cooking, what I do is I try to wash up the stuff that I have so I don't have a big job when I really don't, because I only have a bowl over here, and I'm going to use this bowl to make some coleslaw. So I'm putting all my stuff back. Because that's what makes ADHD worse when you don't put that stuff back. And you keep on letting it accumulate, because you know it look like clutter, like your house junkie, but you just didn't put your stuff back. So don't believe people keep saying, oh, your house junkie, and this and that. And then if you're doing different stuff like I do my feet, nails, I do my hair, I cook, I do all that stuff. So if I'm doing all that stuff and I don't have no help, nobody, come on, make it make sense. So basically, I don't listen to people to be like, oh, your house junkie. And if it is, come clean it for me. Pay somebody to clean it for me. Yeah, it's tricky, y'all. I gotta make sure. That's that tricky fish. So I'm using starch. And I'm gonna pour the rest of this out right here in this Dollar General bag and wash this up. So I use a lot of these bags to, I ain't gonna use no whole trash bag to put this in because, critters and stuff will go in your bag. So little stuff like this, I just throw it out in one of those bags. So I won't waste a trash can and have, ants and bugs in the trash can. They will find a way because it is that time where mosquitoes, ants, bugs, all that stuff. So yeah. Oh man. Come on now. Yeah, this that difficult fish, y'all. It's very difficult. But if it gets to where it gets to, I'm gonna tell you two things you can do. When a fish break up on you, I'm gonna tell you two things you can do. You can throw it in the oven or the air fryer and to get back crunchy on you. So they like to break up. So a lot of times I don't like to cook these on. I don't like to cook these on lives because it's difficult. So it has to be hard like that before I can flip it. Because if I flip it to it, this right here is gonna break up, and then all this stuff. Like when you do crab cakes, or if you do what is it, salmon cakes, where if you don't have it a certain temperature, it'll break up and all that stuff will float around the thing, and you messed it up. And basically that's what it is. So yeah. So y'all, I'm getting ready to go because y'all know I gotta work. Okay. And YouTube is working, and I appreciate everybody that liked. And I'm gonna try my best to teach y'all how to do some cooking and stuff through the short, so you won't have to be on my live so long, because I can run my mouth for 2 and 3 hours. Go back to my meta videos and look at how long I was on my lives and how long I was on my stuff. I can talk you blue, and I hope you don't turn blue. All right, y'all. Jesus saves, and thank y'all.